home. We're a family of 5 living in a 30-foot RV trailer. Here's Davey. Here's Scout. And here's our cute dog, Zeke. And yes, I consider our dog as the 5th member of our family. We've been living and traveling full-time in this 240 square foot trailer for the past 10 months. Come on in, we'll show you around.
Have some pain in here.
This is one of my favorite parts about the Airstream is there is shoe storage down here. So the kids have a bucket that gets very full. We need to go through it, but they love their shoes. This is our alligator, Jonas, Joan. We change the name often.
This is where we can hang our keys. This is where we can hang random purses and whatnot, or bags. Also a great place for drying clothes.
And then down here, there's a fire extinguisher. And then this is the only spot we have for tall books.
And in here is where we keep, Zeke. Oh, good boy, Zeke. Ow.
This is where his dog bowl and food are, and it's right in the walkway. So it's not the easiest spot, but as you can see, it's pretty much the only spot. This is our main living space, our gathering space where we love to spend time. And we do. We like to color on iPads. We like to draw. We like to do arts and crafts, which is right here. We've had to be super minimal on our storage, and I try to label everything in case Jake's in charge that he could find everything. Down here we also have our printer. We use that all the time, but it's pretty much just all of our craft stuff and all that jazz. And then we have to make sure we move this every time we load up and travel to a new place so that doesn't go back, because there's a ledge back here that is like an empty hole. Everything is kind of stacked on each other, which makes it a little bit tricky, but Scout, here you go. Which putty do you want to pick out? But it's nice because all of these tubs, they kind of interlock on each other, which is nice, so they hold really well. But I'll link to those on Amazon because I've loved them, and I wish that we would have done that in a regular home.
So in here, this is our Plex media server where we have all our movies and TV shows with no commercials. Here's the actual machine, here's the server. We've got remotes. This is where it goes into our Roku that plays on the TV. We've got a tripod. This is our audio system if we want to play Bluetooth speakers.
And we also keep our camera for Zeke in there.
Yep, yeah, this is how we keep an eye on Zeke.
Yeah, so if we leave that camera
Set it
up.
about so we can keep an eye on him and check in on him. Hi, Zeke.
Hi, Zeke.
I'll go through here. This is where we keep our camera gear, cards, chargers, cables, things like that. Got some walkie-talkies we've never used.
Yeah, we thought we needed walkie-talkies and we haven't used them once.
Used them yet.
I'll take over. This
yeah.
is my spot. So this is kind of my morning routine place where I have a lot of different activities for the kids to do. Magnetic toys are a great RV option. They're just easy to play with and easy to clean up. We have writing stuff. My trusty label maker that I love so much.
Mama,
You know,
keep that.
keep that. Deal. I will keep it. I love this label maker. It's where we keep just a lot of our just easy toys and things to play with. These are our games that we like to play as a family. So that's just our quick, easy grab stuff. We're now heading into our kitchen.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
This is our crock pot. We like to do popcorn a lot. If you have never used one of these, it's seriously the best thing ever. My mom got it for us like back a long time ago. Anything collapsible is always a plus because it's a space-saving option. As you can see, everything kind of has to like intermingle to fit together. This is where we keep just paper goods in case we have anyone over for dinner. Just make it easy, not have dishes. Our toaster. This is definitely a luxury item in here. I feel like, yeah, Davey's a huge toast.
I like hot
Do you eat
dogs.
toast almost every day?
I eat them all the time. I
All
like
the
hot
time.
dogs.
And hot dogs, yes, yes.
Snake poo.
Yeah, that's very nice. And here, this is also luxury items. Like we could honestly be fine without these, but we do like having them. Actually, I have a waffle maker in here, but I like to keep it in the bag just to condensed space. One thing that we found is everything, as much as we don't want it packed to the brim, we don't want things shifting around a ton when we're moving.
Yeah.
And so this is like our catch-all kind of food junk drawer.
And we gotta keep that thing down.
Yeah, we like.
So it gets like so over.
That's a good idea.
This gets it.
Yeah, because this likes to come out, but like this is where we keep our bags. You know, this is where the candy,
Bowls.
chips, bowls.
I spotted candy.
You spotted candy.
This so good candy.
Easter candy.
This is our Easter candy. Do you want to pick one out?
Okay, go have a fun. Sit down and eat your
Yeah.
candy.
This is our pantry. We like to eat, so there's, you know, lots of foods. I like to try not have it too packed so we can get in and out of it, but we just went grocery shopping, so, and to Costco, so it's pretty packed. We keep our spices in here. This was something I've always wanted to do, was put everything in matching containers and, you know, just moving into an RV. Finally did it, and, you know, never throw away these dang Taco Bell sauces, but there they are. Here's all of our spatulas, all of this kind of stuff. We keep our s'mores roasters in here. Pizza cutter, we eat a lot of pizza. And Davey wants to show you the snack drawer. This is what she picked out at Costco the other day.
Yum, those look delicious.
You like those?
Yeah.
Yeah? Lots of snacks. We like our snacks. We have a 3 stove burner and we use pots and pans. I found these off of Amazon and they don't have handles in them, so they stack really nice. So we actually have quite a few. They just kind of pop open and then you have a handle on it, and you know, it works out good. That's been able to save on space, and got our bowls and our knives. We had tried a knife block up here. It was a magnet, but we would take the knives down when we were on the road, but the block kept falling, and this also just felt safer to keep the knives in a drawer with little kids around. So ended up doing that. Our plates and all of that stuff in here. And then this bottom one is our medicine cabinet. This is where we keep all of our cough drops, kids' medicines, things we want to be able to get to quickly. We love essential oils and like using our rollers and things like that. Our oils. These are our Band-Aids, first aid kit.
Eating this hot dog because I'm just so silly.
We used to keep all of this underneath our bathroom sink, and it was a good spot for it, except it was kind of hard to get to.
And we use it a lot.
So that's one thing that we've noticed in an RV is that we've had to be flexible with, you know, mix things around. And over here, this is our convection microwave oven combo, which we also have to store things in. We have our hot pads. This is our microwave cover and also our noodle strainer. And this is for cookies or whatever to use in the oven. I forgot to show, that's what this also is. That goes in the oven for if you're doing pizza and stuff, so it's elevated. But yeah, that's worked out great. We've made cakes, brownies. I'm surprised what we've cooked in there.
And we ate cupcakes.
Yeah, and cupcakes, huh? This is our junk drawer. This is where everything kind of ends up, but you know,
Office supplies.
office supplies, but I mean, you kind of just have to have a junk drawer. It's just is what it is. And then under here, this is kind of our other kind of office supplies, things like that. Our tape, stamps, Sharpies. I don't want those in the junk drawer. We love collecting magnets. That's the one thing we do collect. I don't like to keep them all out on the fridge because sometimes it can just get super, super cluttered. So we just collect them and keep them in here.
So this is where we can check all our tank levels. So this is how much water we have in our freshwater tank. If we want to use it, we just have to turn on the pump. Right now we're connected to city water, so this 55 we're not going to use. Here's our gray water from our sinks and showers, and that's at 6% because I emptied it earlier. And our black water, which is toilet, is empty because I dumped it earlier today.
Pretty nice. And then we forgot to show Davey and Scout's dragon fruit, which they call baby cactus. And then what's these ones over here?
These are all dealing with electronic systems, and I honestly don't know exactly what, except for I can tell when we lose power from seeing stuff here, but I don't know exactly much about this. 'Cause we're always plugged into shore power, and when we're not, the solar runs the fridge and the Starlink, so that's all we need.
Over here we have our kind of hand towel. I bought this cute little hook thing from Urban Outfitters, and I love it because it just makes it easy to be able to use a hand towel whenever you need one. But we keep a ton underneath here. This is stuff that we are using every single day. I keep bags behind the trash can for if we ever need them. Spare towels, trash bags, our cleaning supplies are back there. This is our, it's like, as you can see, it's packed in here. When we do dishes, that pops out if we want to do that. A lot of times we'll just use a towel and dry things on there. We keep wipes in here, Kleenex, sound machine, best thing ever. Literally in a small space with no doors, which you will see soon. We need a sound machine.
I'm so surprised at how much food we fit inside this freezer and fridge. So there's that. And here we go.
And we found we like to have these kind of baskets in here, so that way whether the fridge is full or empty when we're traveling, it is fine that things don't get too shifted around or fall out.
Hi, give me, Davey. I love apple juice.
You do. Tell me, what are these?
Check marks.
Yeah, how do you...
Every day we wake up and do some plans. We already did exercising. You get skin check.
Wow, that's really cool. So the girls earn allowance. We give them $1 every day to help combat when we're going to gift shops all the time. And we like to keep a few magnets out and pictures. There's my dad. Hi, Dad. This actually comes down, and it's cool because you can take the cushions off and turn it into a bed. And that's been really nice for when we've had guests over and stuff. The kids have slept here and we've been able to have guests have their own space. But we keep a lot of stuff that we use every day down here. We love Tony's. The girls got these for Christmas from their grandma and papa, and it's been awesome. So we keep the spare Tony's in here. Those are really fun, so they can pick out whatever story they want to listen to. The girls each have a keepsake bucket in here and some games, hair supplies. I cut and do everyone's hair so we don't have to find a barber or stylist every city we go to. Over here. And this one, this is where we keep all of our laundry. Having a towel by the door is seriously the best thing ever, because a lot of times it's rainy and wet out and we just need a towel to easily grab to dry Zeke's feet off.
So we got our TV here that's hooked up to the Plex media server. We have our AC here and heater that we can turn on and toggle. We have a little temperature stick here that pings us and tells us if it gets too hot in here in case Zeke's at home and we're out and about. Then right over here, this beautiful feng shui is our Starlink, but we have to have it, and this is the best place. Well, it's not the ideal spot, but this is the best spot where we can mount it.
And it goes in the dark.
Yeah, it does. So it leaves some lights on in here, huh?
Yeah,
That's how we get our internet.
I love your room.
I can tell you, you can bounce on it.
What? You can bounce on it? No way!
It's so bouncy.
Oh my goodness! Do you have any books or toys?
What's that toy?
What? You have both? And babies?
And we just read this book. Halloween is a hot dog.
That's so silly.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you show me some of your, what's that you just turned on?
It's a light.
You got your toys in here? That's so fun. Whoa, so cool. So we have 2 beds in here. This one usually just ends up being a play bed because both the kids like to share a bed. Scout, will you show me how you get to the top bunk? How do you get up there?
Come just a step right here.
There is a step. And then you climb up. Who's this on the top?
My.
Yeah?
I'm Elsa.
You're Elsa?
And this is Davey. It's Spidey.
Yeah?
Macaroni. I'm Elsa.
Well, this is a really fun room. Thanks so much for showing us.
When the kids, especially when it's time for bed and we need less light and noise, this curtain is great. We secure the Velcro like this.
Yeah, we found out we had to do this or else
it'll start catching fabric
apart. So,
And here we go. We just can shut it off like this. And if I really feel like trapping the kids in there, then I can tuck it like this. they can still get out, but it's at least more like a fort, I guess. See?
Hello!
Surprise!
Surprise!
See, I told you I can get out.
You
Baby
did!
Scout, where do you keep all of your clothes?
What's in each drawer?
Oh, wow!
These are swimsuit, and this is my other shirt, and this is my dress, and this is my ghost dress, and this is my unicorn dress.
This is the only spot where we have for hanging storage. So we've got our coats and jackets. I got my suit in here. We also store our vacuum in here. It comes apart. Our Dyson. It's a lifesaver. We use that all the time in here. Just
all the time.
so fast.
Yeah.
And what's cool about here, you've probably seen before, this is where we can stash a ton of secret things, like gifts for people for upcoming birthdays or hidden Legos and whatnot in there. And our vision board we still want to do and get to. Boat. These were little doorstop stoppers. We found that the fridge would sometimes open up and we didn't want to
And
get
then we would
dings
get
or dents,
dings,
so.
and I was bummed about that.
Under here is where we keep costume bucket with all the kids' costumes. They love dressing up. And we've got a Lego bucket with some other knickknacks and toys. And lastly, there's a bucket way back there I'm not going to pull out, but it has some coats and winter clothes that are in storage until next season. On the side here is where we keep, like, this is our Sunday church bag with little things in there. We've got a couple spare other duffel bags and things like that if we just need to grab something to throw something in a bag on the way out the
And
door.
then we have the kids' backpacks all the way back there. Let's head into the bathroom, which is right here.
It's right by your
It's
bed.
right by your bed.
It's so amazing.
Let's see if we can all fit in the shower.
We all fit in here.
I have a cat toy.
In this shower, I added a teak bath mat in it, and at first I thought it was the best idea ever, but with kids, I wouldn't recommend getting it
'Cause we have to take it
because
out.
in the Airstream, they made it 5 inches deep so you can actually wash your clothes in it, but we actually use it as a bath for our kids, so we have to take out the teak mat every single time.
They take a bath.
Which isn't a big deal, but it's just nice being able to not have to do that. I put in this kind of little hanger because I needed a little bit more space for a few items that didn't fit. But we got our shampoo and conditioners and body wash and the kids stuff. Kids toys in here, which is nice. The handle comes off in here.
And
You
then
can
one thing
sit down.
I can't get no bees.
Oh, you want me to close it? Okay, I'll close it. Here we go.
See ya.
Yeah. Bye.
It's in my hand.
High five. How do you brush your teeth in here?
I show you.
Does anyone use this?
No, we did the toy.
Yeah, so one person stands on the toilet and one person can stand right here. Yeah.
This is my toucher.
But we actually have space underneath for these supplies, but it's stuff that we use all the time. It's just easier to have it out. So we put this little rack in here, and that's been really awesome. This was another thing we added, was a towel rack and some hangers for towels. This was the only towel hanging space. I just felt like we needed more, and I didn't want to waste our cabinet space with towels. Most RV parks we've gone to have had a swimming pool, and so this is perfect because we come and just hang dry the swimsuits out, and it's been awesome. Under here is where we keep a lot of the stuff that we use all the time. Toilet paper is over here. We each get a bin of things that we do. Kids share one. That was one thing, is I got all my makeup into one small bag. That was a big one. We have our toilet stuff. And down here, this is where we store toilet paper and just random stuff. I try to keep everything in bags in case anything falls over. And then we have some like extra stuff back here. There's a masturbator toilet in here, similar to a boat toilet. A little head.
Where do we put toilet paper?
A baby house with nothing extra. Toilet paper and get toilet extra. Toilet paper and get cotton.
It does, yes. Hot water, that's another thing. Every time before you shower, you have to turn on the hot water, or you can leave it on all the time, but we just don't want to worry about like propane being wasted or gone or anything. There is a plug in here, which the girls thoroughly enjoy. They constantly are putting things in here. And then Baby Yoda stays in here all the time, so that way we can always have a night light in here when anyone needs to go to the bathroom at nighttime. Okay, bye. Let's show you the bedroom.
When we wake birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
And here's our no door. We don't have a door, so hence we use the sound machine a lot. But we have this curtain for privacy.
And little Davey likes to sneak in all the time.
I say I'm sneaking.
How do you sneak in? Show me.
Oh, that little sneaker.
Yep, just like that. And she sneaks in all the time. She's a very
I'm
good...
nice, and I see with you.
Yep, she likes to do that.
And Zeke frequently goes through it.
Yes, so we usually just leave it open. We don't have dressers, and we've had to improvise a lot because we live here full time and no drawers, nowhere to put clothes or anything. So we utilize underneath the bed a ton. So this is actually where we keep a lot of stuff. This is Zeke's stuff where we keep his dog food.
Dog food?
Yep, Zeke's dog food. Got my sewing machine over there. This is my winter clothes over here, shoes. We use these, what are these called?
Packing
Packing cubes. Packing cubes are what we use for our closet. The nice thing is there is access on the side to be able to pull things out. When I'm getting ready for the day, I'll just literally pull out all the packing cubes, pick out my outfit, and go from there. I also will keep like my laptops and stuff on top in there just to keep the space clean. I used to not ever use bags or anything for my laptops, but I found I like having it where I can keep like my hard drives and everything in here, so I can keep it in one spot. So then that way, if I just pick out like my computer, I know it has my charger, everything in it. We also keep clothes up here. This is where I keep all of like underwear, swimsuits, workout clothes, all of that stuff. And then blankets. I have 2 in here actually. Crazy. I don't need 2 in here, but, and then I have some notes from my dad on here. And of course a picture of a boat, because I like to look at boats and keep thinking that's where I would like to be someday. So there's that part. And then Jake and I, we love stuffed animals. So we sleep with a stuffed animal every night. I love having a nightstand. It goes all the way back. I just have baskets in here that I can pull out. So depending on what I'm working on or doing, I can pull those out. And over here, there's also a side compartment area. And this is where Jake keeps his work chair for when he works. This room is also our office.
So this is just a little chair here. Sometimes, depending on if I want to recline or not, I might put a little cushion under that or not. But basically, I've got a spare table here. I get my laptop. Jake worked full-time in here for 8 months. He just recently quit his job, and we are doing YouTube full-time now. But if I ever need a dual monitor, this is nice. Yeah, this is how he can still work from home. But this is how you did it for so long with headphones and... Yep, and shutting the curtain and just working here. This is our laundry basket. We have 2 of these liner bags so that once we grab one to need to take stuff, we can put the other one in, or sometimes use both of them for grabbing towels and bedding. Yeah. And this is where I keep my stuff. This is what I wear every day. My clothes that I don't wear, or more like winter clothes right now, are going to be under here. And then when it gets cold or warmer, vice versa, I swap things out. In this basket, I've got some stuffed animal friends, obviously, and a handful of books that I'm currently like to read or look through, charger, headphones, things like that. And then yeah, I've got my like video game stuff and some additional books, some oils. And then there's also storage over here that isn't even used yet. I sometimes put a laptop in there and stuff. Yeah. Pretty cool. Zeke also shares the bed with us.
Good boy, Zeke.
Zeke. What do you think about RV life?
I love it. It's the best. Welcome to our garage. This is where we keep most of our outdoor stuff. We got our paddle boards, a couple spare luggage bags, our vests, stroller, bikes, skateboard scooters, helmets, outdoor beach toys, This is where we keep our tools, and then less used tools and stuff in the back.
We got this cover installed on the truck right before we left. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was about $1,500, and that was a great investment.
So in this storage compartment, this is where we keep kind of playthings, outdoor stuff, some sports equipment. This is where we have our folding chairs. We'll pull those out. Little balls, and bags, and you're welcome.
Ooh, it's nice that it's heavy.
One thing I wish that these were different somehow, that you didn't have to use a key for all of them, or I wish there was like a push code.
Yeah.
To make it easier to get in and out so we could play all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Next compartment. This one's tricky to open, I feel like.
It's easy.
Jake thinks it's easy. I feel like it's hard.
Basically, this is where we keep a bunch of spare, like, toiletries and food supplies.
And the nice thing is this area is air conditioned because it's underneath our bed.
And this is also where we store all our hoses and electrical shore power hookups.
So those go in there while we're traveling,
Yep.
but when we're not traveling,
This adds lots of room.
this is where all the water and sewage hookups are. How was that learning everything, Jake?
It was a little overwhelming at first, but in all honesty, it's pretty straightforward and easy. You hook things up with the valves closed and gloves on, and then when you're ready, you open the valves and then you close them. That's pretty much it. This is a little canister where we actually store the sewer pipe, so the sewer pipe doesn't have to be anywhere else nasty. It just is in this nasty place.
Nice.
These are little tire covers. Basically, since the trailer's being pulled, the tires don't get worn out like your car tires do. What actually ends up happening is sun beats down on the edges of them, and eventually, after enough of that sun damage, that's what causes the trailer tires to fail, typically.
Jake puts these covers on every time we stop.
Yep, so basically the only time the tires are exposed to sunlight is while we're driving.
Ah, baby! We're realizing we need an outdoor brush. This area really collects a lot of
Well, we're under a
tin.
tree. Yeah, we mostly just keep infrequently used tools, all our sewer hookups, things like that.
Oh, your laundry alarm's going off.
Laundry's done.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rock.
One last place to store things. This is where we put the chalk blocks.
You don't want to have anything back here that you really care about.
Ah, Scouty. One thing we added here was this bike hitch. Well, a hitch for the bike rack. So we had the guys weld on all this extra support down here so that we could have that hitch.
This is our first experience ever owning a rig, and we just didn't know how that was going to go, and it's been incredible for our family. It's been awesome for our relationship. If you've ever wanted to try RV life, we definitely recommend it. It's been amazing and we've loved it, and would love to cheer you on in your adventures if it's ever something you decide to do.
Yeah. If you have any questions about RV life, please comment below and we'll get back to you.
Thanks for joining us on our home tour.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.